Hello, this is Michael Gawk, and you're listening to the Internet Advertising Podcast. I took a week off because I had a sore throat, so if you've been waiting for the next episode, sorry for the delay. I'm back now, and today I'd like to talk about dynamic content in emails. So, if you would ever like to send out an email and then change the content after the fact, I'll tell you how to do it. It's actually pretty simple. I'm an affiliate, so this need comes up pretty often, but I'm sure if you have an online store, for example, or have a webinar that you email about, this happens also. So the situation is this: you send out an email, and then the same day or after a couple of days, the thing you're talking about is no longer active. Now, if you're an affiliate, that happens even more often because sometimes you send out an email, talk about something, and the offer gets turned off, canceled, paused right away. So you're losing traffic. You have people that click on it and go to an empty page. Now, of course, the basic thing you should always do is you don't link directly to the page you're talking about. You go through a redirect. So if something like this happens, you can redirect it to something different. But you still have that disconnect where the content is totally different, and when they click, they show up on a totally different page. The traffic isn't totally lost, but they might be confused. So what if you could just switch out the content of the email? Some services offer this for a fee, but it's actually not very complicated. It's pretty simple. It's just the little tricks you can use that I'll talk about that make it slightly more difficult. But the basic idea is you want images that you can replace, and you want links that you can direct to something else. Now, the real trick is that, say I'm an affiliate. I really like text emails. They work a lot better than typical marketing emails. So I don't have tons of images in the email or any images at all. I just have text, and it's written as if I'm writing directly to that person, just sending an email. But you can't change text once it's sent. So what you can actually do is you can just write some text, take a screenshot of it, an image, and place it in the email. If the image loads, the person will just see a text email. It's actually formatted even nicer because you can set the formatting and know exactly how it will appear before you send it. But the good thing is that you can switch it out later. So, when you decide that the offer is expired or that you've filled out all the spots of your webinar or whatever, you take that image which was loaded from your servers, replace it with something different, and then you can take that link, the redirect you're using, and change it to redirect to that new offer. And that way, everybody that sees the email after you've switched it out will see different content, and it will link to something totally different. If you're using this technique, be sure to have some sort of text link that's real text and that leads to an offer, because some people won't be loading images. But nowadays, I think a lot will see the images right away, since most marketing emails are images. So email clients have begun to load them. It's not the old days where you could basically see all your emails without text and once in a while click load images. Now, most emails, especially newsletters, will have lots and lots of graphics, so the email clients have adapted. So that's the basic idea. It sounds very simple, but the trick is just how to use it. So if you want to get more advanced, you'll want to serve the images through a script and have that link, like we said, a redirect, be a script that you can control yourself too. That way, you can get creative. For example, you can have different content, say different text, like we said. We have a text email, it's actually an image. It'll be something different when it shows up in the morning and in the afternoon, or in different geographic regions. So you can have, say, a morning offer, an afternoon offer, an evening offer, and then the next day you can start again. This takes a bit of scripting, but it's not really very complicated. So if you know how to write a PHP script, that's enough, or you can have someone do it for you. It works very well. Let me stop here for a while and just say that if you want to track how everything converts, all these different iterations, possibilities, you'll need a tracking solution. You can try internetadvertisingpodcast.com/tracking to get started. It's a solution called Clickmeter that lets you get the most out of your links. You can have stats from all your campaigns or all your affiliate networks if you're an affiliate, everything in one place. It helps you track views, clicks, conversions. You can monitor broken links, click fraud, target visitors, share data with clients or partners. They have over 100,000 big and small businesses as clients, so try them out now, internetadvertisingpodcast.com/tracking. And you can all use all this tracking together with these email solutions that I'm talking about to really get the most out of your email marketing. You don't have to use these solutions only for switching out content. I actually use it for something else. I'm an affiliate, like I said, so when I have an offer, I also have a couple of text ads at the bottom of the email to advertise the most popular offers I've been promoting in the last days or weeks. So basically, it's like a small text ad. Think Google Ads text ad that has a link to the offer. Now, the thing is, I don't want this to be static because, for example, that offer might also be inactive in a couple of days. So what I do is I serve that text ad as an image. I have that link be a redirect, and I have this nice panel that I can log into and just set which banner. Say the top banner is this offer with this link, and if I want to, I can switch it out. I can also set it so on Mondays it shows one offer, or on Tuesday it shows a different offer. But I also go further. For example, I can send out some thousands of emails, and I don't want every single top banner to show the same offer. So what I do is I insert a parameter into the URL of the image, which is actually a script I'm calling, and the URL of the redirect. I use some basic scripting that's available in my email provider. I take the second, the current time when the email is being sent out. If the seconds are below 30%, I insert 1 as a parameter. If the seconds are over 30, then I insert 2. That way, I have a URL with the parameter 1 or 2. And in my panel, I have it set that it shows banner number 1 or banner number 2. That way, more or less, half the people see one banner, half the people see the other banner when they open their emails. I'm sure you can use this in most email providers. I use GetResponse, so you can go to internetadvertisingpodcast.com/getresponse to sign up for a free trial, try out these tricks. Now, you don't have to use this for a banner. You can use it to, if you want your own split testing, though GetResponse offers split testing in their system. But if you want to, you can use your own also with a parameter 1 or 2. Here's another idea you can use this for. Say you have a sequence of follow-ups, 7 follow-ups, but you're testing out their order. And it might be cumbersome to switch out and change the order in the panel of your email provider. So what you can do is you can have those 7 emails be graphical with the images taken from your server. And then that's the way I did it. I have a panel where I have settings, follow-up, day 1, follow-up, day 2, follow-up, day 3, the images it serves, and where the link leads to. So if I want to change the order, I just change a couple of values in my nice, simple web interface, and the emails are sent in a different order. They're not even not only sent, but also the emails that were sent before actually switch around. So if you want to just check it out, see which order works best, you can use this technique also. Another idea, for example, in GetResponse, if you have a subscriber's birthday, you can send out an offer on their birthday. But this offer might change from time to time, so you can also just have a graphical image, and you can have that set in your panel. Once that offer changes, you can change it with a couple of clicks, and you don't have to log into your email provider, change out the content, which might be difficult, annoying, or it might even be impossible if you're on mobile, for example. With this technique, you can just switch it out easily. So basically, this dynamic content of the email might have this downside that some people might not see the content if they're not loading images. So you can have that backup text link. But everybody else that sees it, you can change it out. You can dynamically offer one offer or another. You just have to remember that these people won't be getting any cookies set if they're seeing email. So if you want to have some people see a different offer than other people, like I said, for example, half see one offer, half see the other, you have to remember to have a certain parameter set in the image link and the same parameter in the link. So your server knows that this person should get version B and this person should get version A of the image and of the redirect. Because what you don't want happening is that a person sees version A, but when they click to the link of version B. If you want to get really creative, you can do something I also tried and do for some newsletters, which is I have one email that I send out through marketing automation. I send it out every day, and I just set a parameter that is the day of the month. So if I send it out on the 12th, it says the image loads with the parameter 12 in the URL, and the link for that image also has that parameter. I have a panel where I set which image shows for each parameter, and I have newsletters for the first day of the month, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. That way, I can basically set all the emails for the whole month easily. And since most people often react the second time they read it, or the third time even, you don't have to change them out that often. You don't have to have a separate newsletter set for every day. You can just have this one email looping, and on your server, you just set what is set out on the first day, second day, third day, which makes it pretty easy to set up newsletters for many days in advance instead of entering them all into your email marketing panel. Hope I gave you some ideas. Like I said, the technique itself was very simple. It's figuring out how to use it creatively that can actually give you an edge in your marketing. So try it out. Like I said, if you'd like to use the email marketing provider I use, just go to internetadvertisingpodcast.com/getresponse and you'll get a free trial. Thanks for listening. If you want to hear more, be sure to subscribe wherever you listen, in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, or your podcast client of choice. You can also reach me on Twitter at GocMichael. That's GocMichael. Please let me know what you'd like me to talk about next. Till next time.